In this video, I'm going to be telling you the top 10 things to know before coming to Thailand, because if I would have known them, I would have saved a lot of time, money and stress when I arrived. Let's go. Number one, learn the basics of Thai language. And I'm not saying become fluent in a matter of months, I'm saying learn a little bit every day. How I started when I first arrived is I had post-it notes plastered all over my bedroom wall in the condo. Just basics like hello, thank you, you're welcome, descriptions, and then learn one word every day, and it just added up then. I'm not fluent in Thai myself, but I know the basics and it goes a long way. And while English is spoken in many touristy areas, having a little bit of the language goes a long way in terms of showing respect for the culture here, and knowing more of the basic things such as navigations, directions, descriptions can make you have more of those natural interactions with locals and make things a bit more easy for you here. Along with that, you can be a bit more independent. That way you don't have to rely on your Thai girlfriend to help you with things. Number two, don't get lost in the partying and drinking scene here in Thailand. I've been there myself, just arrived, saw the shiny lights of Khao San Road, Sukhumvit 11, even riskier places like Soi Cowboy or Nana, and then you get sucked into that lifestyle. And while it's undeniable that Thailand offers some of the most incredible nightlife scenes in the world, from full moon parties in Koh Phangan to bustling streets, all these places are amazing. And I'm not saying don't go there, but I'm just saying do it in moderation. And this is Thailand. There's a really big expat scene here in places like Chiang Mai, Phuket, and especially Bangkok. So having the right friend group around you will go a long way. I've seen plenty of guys come to Thailand, get sucked into that nightlife party scene, wake up, work, repeat, wake up, work, repeat, 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 repeat. So if you're likely to hang around with people that will party a lot, you'll get sucked into that. And it's a dangerous route to go down. So if you're really looking to succeed in your ambitions, in your goals in life, just do it in moderation. Number three, Thailand is cheap, but not if you want to live here comfortably. Thailand is often celebrated as an affordable travel destination, whether it comes to cheap taxis, accommodation, hotels, street food. But when it comes to residing in Thailand for a long time and seeking a more comfortable lifestyle, the cost dynamics can shift. Especially in a big city like where I am now, Bangkok, things like travel, shopping, eating out, doing activities, they can add up. So I tell people, whatever budget you have in mind per month, add on probably 15 to 30% of that, and then it'll cover most things. But like I mentioned, Thailand offers both budget-friendly options and more comfortable living. So what the best thing to do is to just go through your month, budget accordingly, see your incomings, your outgoings, and see what works best for you, because everyone's different, right? Hey guys, if you're new here, my name is Sam. I'm originally from Manchester, England, but I've been living in Thailand for the past 5 years now. And if you're interested in anything to do with Thailand, hit that subscribe button. All right, number four, there's certain things you can't do in Thailand because of the culture. Thailand is very rich in culture, and the majority of the country here are Buddhist. So I'm going to tell you some things that you can't do and should avoid in order to show respect. So these kind of things include disrespecting the monarchy. That carries a serious offence in Thailand, along with things like PDA, public display of affection. If you're kissing or hugging someone in public, that's not the norm here, so do be careful. If you point your feet at someone, that's considered disrespectful, because they see the head as the most sacred part of the body and the feet as the least. So don't put your feet at someone. Also, touching someone's head. Like I said, the head is the most sacred part of the body. So if you're touching someone's head, that is also a bit of a touchy area. And in addition to these things, when you go in someone's house or condo, a Thai person's that is, do take your shoes off, because if you enter their house with your shoes on, you will get some serious looks. Number five, there is a lot of bikes in Thailand. Thailand is actually one of the top countries for amount of motorcycles per population. And when you're driving here, whether it's a car or a bike, the bikes here are excessive. They're like mosquitoes going through all the cars. And the road rules in Thailand are a lot different here. So if you're driving a bike, be more aware, be more vigilant. Make sure you get your license, because in Thailand, it's one of the worst for death rates in terms of motorcycles. Accidents do happen here, so don't think you're untouchable. I got my bike license 3 years ago, and I've had my bike for the same amount of time. And I've had one minor accident while I've been here, which was I scraped it against the wall, and that happened in my first week when I was on a date with a girl. So yeah, not the best time to happen really, but oh well, lesson learned. All right, number 6 is the weather, and more specifically the rainy season. So Thailand has essentially 2 seasons, the rainy season and the dry season, but it's hot all year round. Rainy season is normally from May to October, and then dry season is November to April. However, saying that, it's not exactly black and white as that. When it's rainy season, normally the rain only lasts between 30 minutes to 2 hours per day, and it's not every day. And then during the dry season, you can also have rainy days, but tends to only be anywhere between 1 and 5 of those days per month. So my recommended time to visit Thailand would be between November and February. It's still hot, but the temperature is slightly milder. It is peak season here, so do expect more tourists and higher hotel prices. Thailand's weather and seasons can differentiate from province to province. So saying that, the south will have slightly different weather and seasons compared to places like Bangkok. But I do recommend when you come to Thailand, do visit all over. Go to Chiang Mai, see the temples and the mountains. Go to Kanchanaburi for the waterfalls, Bangkok for the city life, and then the south for the beautiful beaches such as Phuket, Krabi, Phi Phi. All right, number 7, the ATMs here do have withdrawal fees of around $6 or $7, which is about 200 to 250 baht. So instead of that, you can go into the bank with your card and your passport and withdraw for free.
Wow.
So instead of going to ATMs like this, you go to a bank here, take your passport and your card, go inside, and then you'll have no withdrawal fees. And of course, the best thing to do if you're going to stay in Thailand for a long time is to open up a Thai bank account, which you can do with either a work permit or a proof of residence. All right, number 8, street food. It's everywhere, it's amazing, and it's affordable. When you come to Thailand, you need to try Thai street food. It's full of flavors, spices, variety, and you can easily find your go-to favorites. And not only does it have so much flavor to it, but it's a good chance to practice your Thai and mingle with the locals. Like I said, speaking a little bit of Thai goes a long way here. There's been plenty of times where I've said, "Pasa Thai nit noi kap," which means I speak Thai a little bit. And the Thai person I'm talking to is like, "Wow, geng mak," which means very smart, they appreciate it. So a little bit goes a long way, and it gives you a good chance to try the food here. So if you're a foodie like me, get stuck in with the food. And I know there's a stigma around Thai street food that people say, "Oh, you're gonna get food poisoning, you're gonna have stomach problems." And to be honest, in the 5 years that I've been here, I've only had food poisoning once. I'm not even sure that was from Thai street food. I'll tell you guys, one of my favorite Thai street foods is called Sai Got Isan, which is also known as Isan sausage. It's from the northeast part of Thailand in a place called Isan, and it's a mix of rice, pork, it's a sour taste, and it is delicious. You can get one stick for like 12 baht, which is like 25, 30 pence, maybe 30, 40 cents. Amazing, right? All right. Number 9, taxis. So when it comes to taxis, yes, you can get a street taxi, and it's also one of the most affordable options. But when these drivers see you as a tourist here, their eyes light up. Sometimes don't turn on the meter, so you have to ask them, do you use a meter? If you say it in Thai, it's even better, which is meter chai mai. And that way you can be sure that you get the meter rate, which starts at 35 baht and then goes up depending on the distance. Another app which is great to use is Grab, and another one is Bolt. Grab is probably the safest, a little bit more expensive than the street taxis, but you're guaranteed a good car with a safe driver. And then there's Bolt, which is probably cheaper than Grab, a little bit less safe, but cheaper than. Personally, I don't really use street taxis that much anymore. I prefer to use Grab or Bolt because I prefer the safety and convenience over that, and it's not too much more expensive. And finally, number 10 is the airport rail link, which is right behind me over here. This is a quicker way from getting from Suvarnabhumi Airport to the city. It takes around 22 minutes, I can see it on the sign over there, compared to a taxi, which will take a bit longer, and obviously you'll get stuck in the traffic. What I recommend doing is once you arrive in the airport, after you get your bags, go down to the bottom floor, and that is the entrance to the airport rail link. It costs around 35 baht this station, which is the Rama 9 area. And once you arrive here, you're only 10 minutes from Asok. So the airport rail link is right behind me, as you can see. It takes around 22 minutes from the airport to here, which is very close to central Bangkok, around 5 or 10 minutes. And for me, this is something I do every time I arrive at the airport. I go to the ground floor, I go to Makasam station, pay 35 baht. It's super, super cheap, guys. As opposed to a taxi, you're paying between 200 to 400 baht to go to the city. So it's a no-brainer for me. So I hope you guys found this content helpful in some way. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and I'll see you in the next one.